me, I have Thais and D2 again. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, doing good. Was a bit sad yesterday after I lost, of course, but now I'm happy that I'm here and excited to cast this match.
Yeah.
Yeah,
D2?
I'm doing well too. I got knocked out a couple days ago, so I've been able to enjoy Romania.
You recovered. Yeah,
Yeah,
you were out with me yesterday as well.
yeah,
Were you out at the karaoke bar? I can't remember.
yeah. I sang. Did you
You
sing?
sang? Oh yeah, no, I didn't sing. No,
Okay.
I'm a roleplay, bro. So we have Vortex versus Powder coming up. Exciting game. What do you guys think?
It's gonna be a good match. Like I know Vortex pretty good. He's also from the Netherlands, so he's a really good player. He performed already really well in Finland and had some good performance. And yeah, it's good that he went here to the Open Qualified to here. And Powder, of course, he's on a big streak now. He's winning
For sure.
a lot now.
Yeah, he had a good result at Gfinity. He won the tournament before that, and yeah, here he's in the top 8.
Wow.
So
We see that the time is actually 13:30. No, just kidding. We see that he plays priest. we see that he plays priest. Are you guys surprised? Powder playing priest here?
yeah, I knew his decks before, and because we talked about
Okay,
it.
But
yeah.
I am surprised. I'm surprised, yeah.
Yeah, I'm also surprised. I mean, priest is not the most overperforming class, I would say. Like it's doing pretty poorly. Colento had some success with it, like in tournaments previously, but not many other players can pull off
Yeah,
priest
I
wins.
really know that like Ignite at Seed Story had a really good streak with Priest. He won like a lot with his Priest, but for the rest, like it's not a class that people really want to go with or feel really good
So
with.
do you guys think it's gonna be one of the light bomb Death Lord kind of priests, or are we?
I know the
looking at-
list, so
You know? Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So what is the list? Enlighten us, bro.
the list has double light bomb, double holy nova.
Oh, so it does have that. Okay.
Yeah, and it's basically what his strategy going into this is that Vortex. I mean, he's been like running through people left and right, and but he's played Warrior and Mech Mage most of his matches. So he wanted to have something that beat those. He wanted 3 decks that beat those 2 decks.
Okay,
And,
that sounds reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah.
But is it really that good against like Druid and Mech Mage? Like Light Bomb normally doesn't kill everything from Mech Mage. They can still snowball and.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, basically the matchup. I mean, we practiced it this morning. He was like, D2 play some Mech Mage against me. And it's like, as long as you survive, you have things like Shadow Madness, you have things like Holy Nova, and because sometimes you do a lot of trading with Mech Mage, you think there's a lot of 2-3s, a lot of 3-4s, but they do a lot of trading too, so sometimes you're really vulnerable to Holy Nova as well, even though you wouldn't think so. And so it's one of those things where, as long as you survive, you basically, the Mech Mage runs out of cards.
Yeah, I agree. We see that Mech Mage is up against Handlock, most likely. It could be Demon, could be Demon Lock as well, but Demon Lock has fallen a bit out of popularity recently, right? There's been more Handlock and more Zoo than Demon Locks.
Well, it's been like, there's been a little bit of Demon Zoo.
Yeah, the
Yeah, it's
Colento version with like Void Caller.
It plays actually with a lot of demons, but also with Monganis, what is not really common for a Zoo deck.
Yeah. So it is Handlock. Oh, it can actually be the semi versions, you know, I mean, Farseers, okay, it's Handlock, right?
Yeah, I would say it is like
Yeah,
a
it's
handlock
handlock.
version,
Yeah.
especially because of the giants. It's
Yeah,
like
I mean, Strife Crow has been playing Demon with the Molten for a while, right? So it is possible, but
Yeah,
you know,
and
the Farseer kind of seals the deal. It gives the tail away.
the funny thing is was that he cut the mountains and not the Molten. So
Yeah.
Oh, this doesn't really look like a good hand for the Mech Mage here.
Not at all. Double Frostbolt is not something you want right now. And you don't even have a mech on turn 2 to activate the power of the Cogmaster. Do you coin this out? The Cogmaster to get like, or is that too greedy? I mean, considering you don't know what you're gonna draw next, like to curve out.
This matchup is so hard. You have to play this matchup always to play like aggressively. You can't play around all cuts. You can play around the Hellfire, but you can't play around double Molten.
Yeah,
so like
yeah, I agree. You have to save that burst. You have to go for it and hope you top deck that Fireball or something if they have double Molten.
Like with this hand, I would consider just going ham actually. You're not happy with this hand. It doesn't have a Blast Mage or a good 4-drop like a Shredder. So yeah, I will maybe considering going ham.
Yeah, you also have the burst anyway, and like one of the things is that one of the ways that Handlock actually loses this matchup is that I mean they finally get the top, so they kind of stabilize, and then Mech Mage just bursts them down at the end. So that could be a strategy.
So that owl was pretty important, right? Like sure, he could play his Twilight Drake without like killing the Dark Mad Scientist, but you know, getting that mirror entry out of the way is really nice in this matchup.
Yeah, well, sometimes Handlock has really good answers just with an All or an Ancient Watcher, but in general, it's such a scary card for the Handlock.
For sure, so...
The Drake comes out. Can't play the Giant anymore because he played the All the turn before, but I think he's pretty happy with just a 4-7, with still being at 24 lives against Mech Mage.
So, as a previous mech player, do you like the Lothar here, or do you like Frostbolt and playing 2 1-drops?
I feel like Lothar doesn't do anything.
Yeah, not right now. Oh, he's gonna up the ping and leave that Drake up. That will enable it to trade with the... Oh, he doesn't even play the Cogmaster. He's playing around a lot of cards here, and we were talking about that. Do you think that was the best play here? Or would you guys have played it differently?
Yeah, if you think about it, he only has... If he plays his Cogmaster and he Shadow Claims and Powder Shadow Claims here, then there's only 1 minion in his entire hand, which is pretty bad. It's a pretty bad situation to be in. So he's playing around that, but I don't know. I feel like he just needs to go ham here. I don't think he can win this game without kind of taking some risks and hoping he doesn't have... Or hoping Powder doesn't have the answers.
Yeah.
I had that feeling already at turn 2 or turn 3. When you saw the starting hand,
exactly.
like you have just to go.
Yeah.
Like you know you're gonna run out of steam against like a deck of Handlock. There is the Belcher, and you have to trade everything now into it.
Yeah, there's a couple more cards that Vortex can draw into that are high impact. You know, you have the Antonitis, you have the Boom, but I mean, other than that, it's like Fireballs. Like, what else are you trying to draw? You're gonna draw some 1-drops, some 2-drops, and it's not gonna be very good for you.
Yeah. Blast Mage not the best card in this matchup. It's so much more powerful in other matchups, but it's still a nice body on the board, and I mean you can get lucky sometimes and really pull off some shenanigans with that. So
yeah,
oh wow, he's going for the Frostbolt on that.
Yeah, I can agree with it. You trade a bit better. You play your other 2 cheap minions, and hope for a good load up next turn, I guess.
Yeah, I like it. Reversing switch. Is that good?
It can work, like if there is like a big Twilight Drake taunt.
Does reversing switch make it a 3-3 right now?
What?
On
yeah,
the
it makes it a 3-3, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you play it, I guess.
We were talking about this because Powder, was it Powder? No, it was Green Sheep.
It was Green Sheep
who missed lethal. Yeah, was it against you?
No, it wasn't against me, but we were sitting there in the couch and
the exact same, like, there was a die with Alpha 1 game with Sulok, and it was like, I asked him, like, do you know what happens if you reverse switch that? And he knew. He learned his lesson.
So I was wondering whether he should go greedy with the Giant or go with the Shadow Flame, but he went for an in-between play. Clear 2 minions, heal this Drake. He actually wants to get low because he can just he can go Molten Giant heal bot later, so I mean, he's perfectly fine with not healing his face.
Yeah, he's playing this like very, very passively, the Mech Mage.
He really needs Antonitis. The Danny is like pretty okay in a match with a coin, with a spare part, but otherwise it's going to be hard.
Dr. Boom is also really good draw now on turn 7.
Always turn 7, Dr. Boom.
Here we go. Is it Dr. Boom? Oh, close but no banana. It's a Noyatron. Both are annoying though, so that at least they have that in common.
Does have the owl.
It's actually not a bad draw. I mean, it is a bad draw, but I mean, considering the Giant...
heal for 8, right? I mean,
yeah, it's a heal for
2
8.
mana
heal
take
for 16 maybe.
Yeah.
It's trading so much. It feels like every turn he's trading. There is like a bit win condition gone.
Yeah, it's too bad that he has second Aldo in his hand, 4 Vortex. He's gonna be pretty bummed about that. He's going face here.
Yeah,
YOLO.
he realized I can't really waste time right now.
This will enable Molten heal bot here. But is that the play? I guess you silence.
The all take, like if you don't all know, it's like you miss 12 damage. I'm not sure if he's really scared. He can have double fight. No, you know, if you count, you know he has only 1. Yeah, you can top deck another.
Yeah, I like this. You don't really need a Molten Giant.
Yeah. You have Rag as well.
You have Rag coming up exactly. Oh, that can actually do some. If you top decks a second Fireball, you know, it's actually gonna be enough.
30, 40. Yeah, it's gonna be enough.
Over the course of 2 turns, of course.
If he fireballs now, then he has to fireball now.
Yeah. How many cards does he have left here? Do we know?
No,
Is there anything else?
He didn't have any card draw. You still 8 mana, so there's still like
18 cards. That's not very great odds. I mean, if he top decks Antonidas, he can get another fireball, but will he survive until then? I don't know.
He can get a couple fireballs.
Probably not.
But yeah, it's probably not going to survive. There's a lot of damage on the board for
so maybe he's just gambling and waiting for the... I mean, getting the Antonidas is also a gamble because that's also 1 card out of 18.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. So, I mean, he's really putting himself
some good
in the
draws.
position.
Yeah, he has like a boom. He has... Blast Mix is not that good anymore because he doesn't have any mix, but... I mean...
So there's got to be a rag turn, right?
That rag, man.
Yeah.
Clock is on.
Wait, is he planning on... No way. Mortal Coiling to get another heal.
Not the best idea.
Yeah.
Make the mage use 2 mana.
Yep. Oh, he actually plays rag.
That's a card.
That's what he was waiting
So
for.
that value
And
coin on
coin,
turn 9 actually might change this
and
game. If it goes face, he most likely loses here because of the Molten.
This is a really big one.
What is it? What did he put up?
Sad face.
Bible thumb.
Never lucky. That was awful.
Yeah, if it was a hit, like we see Powder had no answer at all, he will just play a giant with an watch room normally.
Yeah.
Wow. It's still awkward, like if the wreck goes face and from Powder now.
No, I think you Shadow Flame here. I mean, you're so far ahead if you Shadow Flame this Molten Giant.
Powder looks like he's a little bit worried though, because now top deck Fireball will kill him, so.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
but otherwise the wreck is still on board, and if it goes face, you're
He just needs to basically survive. Well, I mean, I guess the rat can hit something, but yeah,
I mean, yeah, I guess
he survive a couple turns essentially.
If the rag hits face, you're dead to a fireball, so you need to Shadow Flame here. I mean, you could play like Mountain Giant and Ancient Watcher, but I mean, it's super risky. But you know, waiting for your opponent to top take the second fireball is also risky. So like, which is the better risk?
He can't play around double fireball anyways anymore. Like double fireball is
exactly.
Anyways.
So not Shadow Flaming here and just adding more damage.
Wow.
Yeah, he's giving Vortex the chance to.
He's actually going for it.
Potentially. Well, gets it.
But I mean, he can't kill him next turn though, most likely.
That is a pretty horrible draw.
It's still like fireball can still do it.
Yeah, so I guess here it's time to ping face, and
I think you should always yeah, you have to fireball now to play around low tap, I would say.
Yeah, the ping to face doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You have to top deck this 1 card or bust.
Oh wow.
I guess.
You don't tap, like you want to tap for lethal, but then also Frostbolt isn't out. You give him more outs.
Yeah.
Or do you tap? What do you do?
No, he used 2 Frostbolts.
Oh yeah, he
used
already.
Yeah, so tapping here is okay, right?
Yeah, it makes no difference.
Or maybe he plays a Pyroblast, like.
Yeah, I've actually seen that in some. I think Dog played that, like a Pyroblast in Mech Mage.
But do you also do that when you already play Rack? So much.
I don't think so. I mean, they can change deck after every round in this tournament. For those of you who didn't know, so crazy decks like that, like, are eventually gonna pop up. We've seen some weird druids from Stan, Sivka.
Alright, so 1 in 16? 1 in 16 chance right here.
15 is now, I think, but wow. Is he gonna get it?
No.
He looks...
No way.
Ah.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Chugga, chugga, chugga.
Honorable Sudoku.
Let's look at Powder's face, see... Yeah.
Nah, he knows he doesn't have it. There will be a reaction or something at least from Vortex. So taking the win, he's probably pretty happy with taking the win with handlock. It's always risky against a druid with handlock. Well, Warriors may be good, but
yeah,
he's pretty happy, I guess.